Welcome to the first installment of the Noods podcast. You may recognize some of us from videos on the channel or the Twitch, and our goal is to hopefully have a new podcast every Sunday. I can't promise anything though, because we're lazy. Today we are joined by special guests and creator of the channel, Will and Gabe. So how are you guys doing today?
That was a weak intro.
Yeah, be quiet. Anyway.
Yeah.
How are you guys doing today?
I don't know. The intro kind of put me to sleep, but I think Connor is going to sleep as well.
How's it?
We're all going to sleep.
Yeah, how's it hanging? How's it hanging, everybody?
How hanging on a news right now? So.
Yeah.
Oh, ooh. Yeah.
Hey, Mom, on the news. This is what this is, right?
Yeah, it's our own little news channel.
Look, no hands.
Yeah.
Wait, if we're talking about news, I'm going to say the one thing you cannot say on the YouTube, virus.
Uh-oh.
I'm not naming it.
Anyway, so how are you guys doing today?
I mean, all right.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Wow.
Well, you all right? Well, how was your day? You know.
It was pretty fantastic. I gotta say, is that better?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's much better.
Did that scare you?
All right.
Had some more enthusiasm. I would expect out of Will in more than a month.
Oh, I know, it's crazy.
I just wasted all my energy. I'm like a sloth. Now
Absolutely
I have to
nuts.
wait in my tree. I can't go out and get food now.
All right.
You starved me. If you don't hear from me again, you know why.
All right, so I have a couple questions written down for you guys. Let's start off with number one. Why and what motivated you to create the channel? What was going through your head when you're like, let's make a group channel with our homies?
Gabe, I got this one. I can answer both pretty easily.
All right.
It's
I don't
not
know.
an interrogation.
And
I don't know.
I don't know.
Will hit me with the I don't know.
That's
seriously,
a great answer, Will.
But what was?
Honestly,
Ask
we
me
really
again
don't know.
later.
Oh,
We
okay.
have no idea what was going on in our head.
Oh, okay.
Let me wait 5 seconds, then I'll ask again.
Those were 8-ball. Crazy.
So why did you create the channel, and what was going through your head?
I don't know, Connor. What was in your mind?
Oh yeah,
What
that's
was
right.
going
Connor
on?
was there when the channel was created.
Spontaneous reaction to jump on a bandwagon because I have no friends.
Whoa.
that cut deep.
Well, obviously,
That
this
got
is
way too deep.
This is a cult, right, guys?
Oh yeah, the redundant ramen cult.
We have a bond of blood, not friendship.
Are we allowed to say we're a cult? Is
You
that
guys
allowed?
Fine.
remember the satanic ritual?
For legal reasons, none of us has died yet.
Yeah. None of us have. For legal reasons, we have not summoned a demon yet.
What
Not
if
yet.
what have I not been a part of, guys?
Anyway,
What-
so,
Anyways,
but
This
for
is
real,
pretty chill.
why did you guys decide to create the channel?
yeah, right, Connor.
No, just Will and Gabe.
No, come on, yeah.
Well, it was a dark and stormy night.
All right, I
And,
like where this is
No,
going.
no, come on.
Okay, I got a great story to tell you guys.
All right.
Okay.
Where is it? Imagine it's late at night and no one else is home.
All right, no, Shia LaBeouf,
No.
get that out of here.
No, don't be-
this is a unique thing.
Okay.
Well,
okay.
obviously,
Something
we
back
have to
in front of your
set.
house.
We have to set.
Oh, you have to set the mood. You have to set the. Go on,
There-
Gabe. I'm listening.
You hear something in front of your house. There's a knock. You decide not to answer. There's another. Then another. Okay, something fishy is going on here. With everything in your body telling you not to answer the door, you do. You get to the door. There's a slight pause. You open the door and he says, "Hey Donovan, this is Joshua. I took Will's phone and would like it if you could unban me from the server so I can play Minecraft with you guys."
Really setting the tone for this podcast, aren't we?
Yeah. All right. Now, all jokes aside, let's get into the questions. I asked it already 2 times. Third time's the
Let's make
charm.
it 3.
Yeah. Why did you create the Redundant Ramen channel, and what was the thought process behind it?
What inspired you to do it?
Yeah.
So everyone else was doing it. It was pretty cool. So, okay, back. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Real answer time. Okay, let's get serious. I'll put my serious voice on. So previously, before Redundant Ramen, we all had our separate channels, and those were going good. But then all our YouTube channels kind of died.
very quickly. I remember those times. That was the 8th grade
Like-
to 9th grade year.
I brought mine back, but
Yeah.
you know,
He
everyone
revived.
else
He
still
he
did.
successfully revived his.
Yeah, I found the
Using his-
corpse in the back alley. I was like, oh, I forgot about this thing. I brought it back to life, Frankenstein style.
Using his deviant art abilities.
Fun fact: Frankenstein
Oh, God,
is the doctor, not the
Doctor, not
monster.
the monster. That's what
All
it's
right.
called.
Anyway,
Frankenstein's
go
monster.
go on. You revived your YouTube channel. Well, okay.
So I
all
did
of our
that,
channels
but
died.
before I did that, yeah, everyone here, right, Connor, your Dead Minecraft channel, remember that?
Wait. Oh yeah, I forgot. Didn't he actually have a
Oh, we
don't-
Minecraft channel? Anyway,
We
keep
don't-
going.
We don't talk about
Link in
that.
description, by the way, if you
No,
want to
we
check
just
it
did.
out.
Yeah, link in the description if you want to check out those epic Minecraft gameplay vids. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Not on this channel, but on but on Minecraft's old on the old Minecraft, old abandoned Minecraft channel that Connor
All right.
made.
Keep going. Keep
Disowned.
going. Keep going, Will.
So, anyways, so everyone kind of had their own separate channels, and those kind of died. So,
Tycoon Wars. We like Tycoon Wars.
yeah, actually, that's a favorite series of mine. Not really. It's unlisted. The only reason those videos are unlisted is so my channel can maybe survive if I want to bring it back. Because YouTube, with certain policies now, I'm not going to say it because if it picks up in the subtitles or whatever, YouTube's going to be like, nope. That's a great way to advertise
Oh, yeah.
and get your podcast out there. But
Yep. Anyway,
I'd say so basically the individual stuff happened and maybe didn't work out so well. Well, actually, it worked out fine for a small
for
group
a small
of
percentage
YouTube
of the
channel.
people. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Mine was
Very
doing
small.
my guitar
Wow.
channel cover was doing fine. I was just like got
And
self
Yeah,
you-
conscious.
speaking of old
I
channels,
got
Then
I got self conscious and then removed all my videos last year.
hey,
I
want to
I
talk
was
about
told-
Logan's removed video of the drunk Russian man?
Oh boy,
What?
no, we're good. Anyway, keep going. I'll stop distracting you.
no, it's not distraction. It's fun.
no, it's like what drunk video? What?
We'll talk about that right
No,
now.
no, 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 no.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
we'll talk
Okay.
about it. I can
We'll
talk.
about it? Okay. So Logan has his own channel.
Yeah,
that
obviously.
Lotaz.
I will also link that in the description. No, I won't.
Actually, subscribe to me, my channel, because he has a few.
I
more
will link.
subscribers.
I will link that in the. I will link that. in the
So
We will
let
link
me beat
Will's.
Logan. Let me beat Logan at least in
Oh.
subscribers.
I don't think that will be a competition, but okay.
No, it's a competition.
It's a competition.
Okay.
Anyway,
I just want my Roblox Let's Plays to outrank his Lego animation.
I mean, his Lego animations have a. Like,
Wait,
doesn't
he
like,
have-
good views?
Doesn't he have like one video like 21,000 views or something?
wait,
Yeah.
he does
Something like
really?
that, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, like I
And it's
remember like Don showing
Absolutely
me.
awful.
Well, not as
Yeah.
much as Ethan.
Oh,
No, that's
yeah.
true. Let's just
Mr.
talk about all our friends' channels before we talk about ours.
Okay. Let's go
Before
back
we
to this,
answer all the
please.
questions. All right, yeah, let's just finish this question, then we'll talk about the channels.
We've been talking for like 10 minutes and we haven't even finished the first question.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you always go on a tangent on a podcast. That's the cool thing to do
That's-
on a
yeah.
podcast.
That's true.
All right, continue.
So, anyways, long story short, long story longer than it already was. Okay. So recap: singular channels died. So we wanted to make a group channel, kind of come all together to maybe give people inspiration to want to try and make stuff on there. And hey, if it's a singular person, it's like you gotta force content out there. But if you have multiple people, it can kind
Yeah.
of give you more
Uh-huh.
time to get all that stuff out there,
And it's-
more ideas. more people.
If I'll interrupt you real quick, but if I've realized it's a lot more fun to do it with people you're close to than by yourself. It's a lot more easier too. And with that, it being easy, it brings a lot of motivation and you just want to keep, it makes you want to pump stuff out just left and right. And it's a lot easier to create good content, in my opinion. Continue.
Okay.
So basically, yeah, we made a group channel. It was me, Gabe, Connor, Logan, and Donovan all got in the call, and we came up with a unique idea to make the YouTube channel name.
Which
before
leads
we
us
made
to
the
the
YouTube
second
channel?
question.
Which, yeah.
The second question is, why redundant ramen?
Just watch the
Because
first
we
video.
have an
Yeah,
entire...
Just watch
obviously
the
we have the
first
first
video.
video.
Watch the first video.
Just put in a couple little snippets from that video of
Nah,
just the part
nah.
where
Because
like
it's a,
this-
I'm not
Colin can't
No, like a
edit
little
that
bit
well.
but
Make this a commercial break, even though we don't have commercials.
it's a podcast. Keep going.
So I have this can of Dr. Pepper next to me. This podcast is sponsored by Dr. Pepper.
No, it's not. We
Really?
can't say
No,
that.
it's not
you-
for legal
no,
reasons.
it's
No, it's not.
If you want to sponsor us,
Go
even
ahead and hit
though,
us up,
you know,
though. You know, even though
we
we only
haven't
got like
even,
130 subs.
Not
go
that
ahead
I'm
and hit us up.
expecting anything.
Yeah. Go ahead and hit us up.
From that.
But no, but like, actually, what was the point of us finding a name? Because obviously we couldn't find one, so we just like, I believe how it went is that we like just started Googling random stuff, and eventually,
Didn't you guys use a
It
word
just-
generator at one point?
Green
yes,
We basically
We-
just pulled out all the stops and did whatever, really.
it like the word generator brought up Steve, and obviously Minecraft's main character is famous for just his name being Steve. So when we looked that up, it somehow brought up multicolored Steves. Like, yeah, it was like an iron golem if it was made out of like diamond, and that's how
Oh
you made.
yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
Yeah,
Like,
And
it
then
was
that made Blue
Steve.
Steve. Yeah, Blue Steve. That's
Blue
right. Wasn't there
Green
rainbow?
Steve.
Wasn't
There
there
was also
Rainbow
Green-
Steve? Wasn't there a
RGB
Rainbow
Steve.
Yeah.
RGB.
I can literally look it up right now.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna
But-
text Steve because that's what we did.
Yeah. So that we don't have some in-depth like, oh well, it's personal. No, we just
No,
looked up
it's-
random
yeah.
stuff, and that's
Do you
just
know?
what we came up.
Well, I mean, it's better than nothing. Do you
Yeah.
want to know like
Green
Markipliers? Like how he got his name?
Multiplier.
Yeah,
I
he
mean,
wanted.
yes.
to
I mean,
do,
yes,
like,
Connor. I don't know. Please inform me on this.
Do
Amazing.
you know?
I mean, I do.
He knows.
Let me-
I don't.
He wanted to do. He wanted to do sketch comedy, but play as every single character. So he's multiplying Mark. He's multiplying Markiplier.
Huh.
Multiplier.
Oh, that's
Oh,
actually
yeah.
pretty clever.
He said that on live television on a late night show.
How was he on a late night show?
I believe it was to sponsor his YouTube Red show. I have
Oh,
yet
yeah, I
to see it,
forgot.
but it looks really good.
Was that a heist with Markiplier?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that one's really good. I'll give
Oh,
him that. That
yeah.
was actually
Yeah, no,
pretty
he was on I want to say Seth Meyers. And yeah, he was like, "Dude, how did you get your name?" And Mark's like, "It's so stupid. You don't want to know." And he's like, "Ah, come on. It's not as bad as Seth Meyers." Oh, yes, it was.
Anyway, let's go back and talk about the personal channels. Let's start with Logan's.
yeah.
You were going on about his
Okay.
drunk
I
Russian
got
man.
this one. Okay, you know Logan, he has his channel Lotaz. Most of the time he just puts Lego stop motion animation on
Okay,
there for some
but
reason.
I'm gonna be real. They weren't that
Um,
bad. I kind of liked them. They're kind of cool.
I mean,
I liked them.
for sure.
Because Logan made it this far in the podcast to where we were dissing him. Why don't we just put timestamps and we just label this one as making fun of Logan's channel?
All right, I'll do that. I'll do
No
that.
quotation marks, no remorse. Yeah.
So I'm going to describe the video the best that I remember it. He removed it because Will and I made fun of him so
Oh,
much.
yeah,
because of that
didn't you-
video.
Didn't you like bully him to the pulp, like to the point, like worse than the point where you guys called me bald? Like, wasn't it like worse than that, or was it as equally?
No.
It wasn't even that. We didn't even
that
show it
bad.
that many times. We weren't pulling him to a point where he's like, no, I gotta remove this. We just showed it to him a couple of times. And then he came up with the common sense of, yeah, this is probably a stupid video to have up on a YouTube channel, and removed it.
All right, go ahead.
I mean, he had a literal thing of vodka in his hand.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Because
Oh,
that's
what-
legal.
He was wearing a Michael
He didn't
Myers
have one.
mask.
He didn't have vodka, I think, but he was saying it was vodka on a video. So, I mean, I don't think he wanted that up on the internet. So.
Yeah.
And by the way, Logan was like 13 when he made this. Just saying.
You could hear it. You
You,
hear it in his
still
voice.
haven't explained what
Theater
the
kids
actual
wild
video
Okay,
is.
here, I got this.
Drunk Russian.
He was wearing his Michael Myers mask, and all he did was just, I think it was just a water bottle, but he like played at, like said it was vodka.
He was
didn't
pretending
talk.
to be drunk.
He pretended to be he literally pretended to be a drunk Russian.
Yes. He literally like poured the water on his face and started doing.
I'm gonna make that a
I'm not lying,
timestamp
that's
too.
what he did.
And the point of this video was
That's it.
that's
That was
it.
the point.
That was
Art.
the point. It's just-
Video.
yeah, I would have no words for that if I.
It was
actually
his most
had-
complex Lego stop motion to date.
Wow. I mean, it was so complex that it looked real.
How about we talk about my channel,
No. Speaking of friends, I was about to say Colin,
but
you had
not my Colin's guitar channel.
because you had that one, but you had
That one
before.
video, you remember that? 8th grade.
No.
Do you remember it? Will?
I have that picture if you want me to send it to you.
I'm
no,
trying to remember.
no.
You could?
Yeah, I'm good. It was the one where I'm like, "Hey guys, so today I'm gonna be
Sorry
making."
for the
Oh,
bad
yeah.
lighting.
Sorry for the
Oh,
bad
that was so
lighting.
hilarious.
That was the
Okay.
first thing I said. Was
Okay.
sorry for the bad lighting.
I'm gonna need an explanation. I'm gonna need an in-depth.
I'll show you after the podcast because it's a lot. It's a lot.
Okay.
It's
He
a.
filmed it vertically, not like iPhone style. Like
It was
that's
when he was
was
still
there.
bald, too.
Yeah, I had no hair. It
And
was
then
bad time.
we showed that video to Colin. He didn't like that. So
Oh
he took
no!
it down.
Yeah.
But then Colin made another channel called Colin's Guitars.
Oh, and
where-
which I am thinking about restarting since I have grown a lot as both a musician and just overall guitarist.
So, what were like the ambitions for you two? I know like in depth, like everyone else was just kind of iffy about it, but I know like specifically you two wanted to do something more with the channel, right?
Fuck money, get bitches.
Well, that was
If I-
Colin's mindset. My mindset
I'm
was
joking,
the
that
exact
was not
same thing.
I don't know.
Um,
I'm gonna be honest. I was a stupid ass 8th grader. Let's be real. Will and Gabe can vouch for that.
this
I was a
isn't-
dumbass.
This isn't about 8th grade during the YouTube channel. I was talking
Let's talk
about
about
like
ramen.
we're done. I was talking
Oh,
about ramen.
yeah.
go on.
I guess this is a nice time capsule for all stuff. See, well, what are we seeing in the future, and then see what happens. I guess so. I guess we
that's
can
what I
all go
was
around
like-
and kind of say, yeah.
Were you both like honestly expecting this to like launch?
No.
I mean, you're always optimistic, but you know.
Yeah.
When
You never
that
know.
when that Rocket League exploded, put that in quotes because it hit 420 views. We'll just say it exploded. Were you expecting anything like that early on, or like the first video that hit like over 100 views and stuff, and like it was the Sea of Thieves video. That was the first one that hit over 100 views.
I hate that it was that one.
And then that was also the video with the first dislike.
I
Oh, it was Connor. It was Connor.
It was
Connor. It was Connor.
Yeah, Connor really.
Still the only video with a dislike, by the way.
Oh no. There's
There's more.
Yeah,
There's
hold
more.
up. Let me look at this. I'll pull up
I
the
can look.
studio. I got the studio.
And to everybody who disliked that video, you better undislike it now.
Oh yeah,
Please.
Okay,
New,
Morty.
New Year, same stupid has one dislike. Our grade Z Smash roster, mine.
It's a line. It's a line of
It's
videos.
just a line.
Yeah.
All of those have dislikes.
and
Weird.
the pile driver Twitch highlights. AI shows a failure. It's the compilation one. Anyway, what were we talking about?
I think we were talking about
the
Connor's old
expect-
Minecraft channel.
Oh, we were talking about
exactly
his expectations.
Minecraft.
Because we
Uh,
all, yeah.
We were talking about expectations for the channel, which I understand weren't very high, but like, I mean, what were we gonna go off of that?
I mean,
Well, I mean, yeah.
I feel like when something like that happens, it's kind of unprepared and you don't really know where to go. Like, me, Gabe, Will, all of us were not expecting just randomly that video to get the views it did. We were expecting it to sit at like 20 or 30 or 40, not go to frickin' 200 in 2 days.
Yeah. And
YouTube is basically just a wheel, and it randomly decides whether or not to recommend your videos or if they do
very
good or
true.
not.
Because
and-
like now, our videos, and now with the new law, which everyone knows what it is, like our videos haven't been getting recommended as much. Like some of them are sitting at 40 views.
we're not for
41.
kids.
Yeah.
Someone swear. Someone
Yeah.
prove it.
Fuck.
There we go.
See, that's not for kids.
Yeah, like I'm looking in like the last video that like reached triple digits is like our like Twitch highlights.
It was
too.
the Twitch highlights too. That was the last one, and that was because we did a double upload. We know those typically do better than the regular ones.
You can never really figure out YouTube's algorithm.
The YouTube algorithm is, I like what Will said. It's literally a wheel. It spins it, and if it lands on you, then you're lucky. If it doesn't, you're sorry. You're out of luck.
But it's kind of good because then people can't exploit anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is also it's bad because then our videos,
Mm-hmm.
It's like a roulette table if it was on fire and made of C4.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, obviously we went over me and Gabe's perspective, but you guys made your Twitch, and you guys have also been involved in the YouTube. So, what was your expectations expectations in the future of this?
Ooh, well, Twitch is a lot. There's not. I wouldn't really even say there's an algorithm for Twitch. The way Twitch works is you go
you just
live.
amass a following. That's all. That's it.
Yeah.
You just amass a following.
You go live. You tag the game you're playing. You put tags, what kind of stream it is. People search specifically for that game, and if they're lucky, they find your stream. Like, for instance, we got Abyss. We got a couple other people. Like, I'll mention. I'm sure Abyss won't mind if we mention him, but he's like one. He's been here since like the second stream, and one thing I like about Twitch too is the people you meet are. There's more of a connection than with just YouTube subscribers, and it's because you're live. They are talking to you, and you are talking to them. When it's just a YouTube comment, it's just
more personality the better.
Yeah.
Or more creative personality the better. Mm-hmm. Which is kind of hard.
Like when you pair two idiots with like me and Connor together, you get a masterpiece.
When you get four, there's more.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, like we go crazy. But yeah,
even though I hate how you play Dark Souls.
Oh yeah, but apart from that, Twitch expectations are we were really just we knew something was going to happen. Whether it would be quick or not. Like if you join Twitch and you have the motivation and you stream consistently, you will get big. If you don't, you won't. Or you could get lucky, sort of like we did, where we were streaming like once a week, and then we got lucky. We got how many followers did we get that one day, Will? Like we were just watching it go up. It was right before we hit affiliate. We were sitting at like 35 that night, and we were just watching it climb up. And then we got affiliate, and then it was all like woo.
I bet it was because some stream ended, and all these guys were like, well. Crap, what am I going to watch now? Probably an idiot played Dark Souls who has no idea what he's doing.
Yeah. Yeah, but I remember when we hit 50, because the requirements were stream an average of, wasn't it like stream 8 hours this month?
I can say that.
I think it was 8 hours a month. For like you have to get 8 hours.
Have an average of 3 viewers.
50 followers, and there was one more. Stream 7 days out of that month, and then you are registered. You are available for the affiliate title, which is it's a lesser version of partner. You have a lot more. Here's the thing, with partner, you get a lot more money. However, you fuck up one thing, you're out. Now, with affiliate, they're not going to watch you as much as a partner.
Well, you should still respect.
You should still respect TOS. But I'm gonna be real.
Like how we haven't been.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real. If had we been partners, some of the shit we said, we would have been out. There's no denying it. Which is why we have decided to ban certain words. No, we did not say the N-word, except one person did, and we will not reveal his identity because. We're not going to.
Yeah, Will.
Yeah,
Will.
I'm
looking at you, Will.
It was
man.
But
it was not me.
It was not Will. One of our friends.
If people
said-
are watching this who believe that Will isn't just the most pure being on the channel,
Wrong.
haven't watched enough.
Yeah. He is the most pure being ever. Anyway, but someone on our channel said a very bad word that should not be said, directed to anyone, whether it be of that race that is referring to, or just anyone. You should.
So is this basically
don't
just
say
your
the word?
apology video?
No, yes, this is redundant ramen exposed. Wait, we got to start with the breath.
Redundant Ramen exposes themselves.
Apology video. Here are all these fake Amazon gift card giveaways that have all already been taken.
Yeah.
Redundant Ramen exposes themselves in public. Perfect title. Am I right, guys?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
All right. What else?
So I know that streaming on Twitch is like a completely different beast than YouTube in a sense that you stream with people.
Oh yeah.
So what's the kind of different aspect of being live, interacting with people live, getting instant feedback? How do you think that's different from YouTube?
It's a lot more comforting knowing that because it's like someone is someone's currently watching you. You know someone is currently intrigued by what you are doing. You are making people laugh.
If you're doing good.
You are making people happy.
You know you're doing good while you're being good.
And
otherwise,
you know who the people who are actually interested in your stuff. Those are the people who actually comment. Those are the people who are interested in your stuff. And it's just nice to know that, wow, we're making someone laugh. That's just a really nice feeling, knowing I can make someone happy, I can make someone laugh, even if I'm not directly interacting with that person, if that makes any sense.
So it's more personal?
Yeah, it's more personal as opposed to just like, sure, I can log onto the channel right now and go, oh wow, this person commented that, but there's no interaction. It's just I'm reading what someone said an hour ago, 5 hours ago, a day ago, a week ago. There's no interaction with that. Sure, it's nice to know that, okay, cool, this person watched the video, they liked it, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, it's a lot more personal when it's happening in present time.
Yeah.
We got really, when we, I understand, like, I wanted to get really off topic when it came to streaming. Like, because you got mad at me at one point for not wanting to just play video games because we were just like taking breaks.
Yeah,
during, like, the 12-hour
I apologize.
stream.
I apologize for no. That wasn't the 12-hour stream. That was the one. It was the one right before this whole COVID-19 thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't really care anymore. Like during the attempted 12-hour stream, in other words, when. Anyway, we're not gonna. We'll talk.
Let's talk about beef live on the podcast right now.
Beef live.
Yeah, screw you, Connor.
Raw. Yeah, screw you, Colin.
But anyway, what were we talking about?
If we had any problems, we're good now.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Yeah.
Because we beefed it out live
on Twitch.tv.
right now. Come on.
Now watch our KSI Paul Logan boxing
Paul
fight
Logan.
starring Paul Logan.
It's gonna be a 4-man fight.
yeah.
Each one of us in the different corners of the ring. And we're all gonna
ISK.
Oh God.
We're gonna have a chess tournament. We're gonna
That would
have
be
a
intense.
Super Smash Bros. Tournament, and whoever wins.
Weighing in at 7 dead dogs.
I would love
we
to
have
know what?
John Wick. Weighing in at 7 dead dogs. John Wick in this corner.
Oh my god.
He is undefeated. Except for, like,
Chihuahuas or Huskies? That's either like really
Beagles.
small of a man or really
Beagles.
big.
Beagles.
Beagles.
Oh, yeah, Beagles.
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 And on the other corner, about
Oh,
half
I
the
did.
size of Scotland, Shrek.
Oh.
Oh, what an amazing fight! Oh, he goes for the right hook. Oh, he's down in the first round.
Oh, he just got
Unbelievable.
shot in the head, but he's still alive.
Is that legal? I don't know, but it happened.
Anyway, where were we? What were we talking
This
about?
is really just the
How
heart.
did we just go on to a
Yeah,
tangent?
yeah. We just went.
I
We
don't know.
yeah. Anyway, well,
It's the podcast.
This
It's
feels more like
tangents,
this
our
feels more like a
podcast.
Call Me Carson vid than a podcast.
We basically made it a Discord video.
Yeah.
But what else? What else do we got on here? While they may be unclear and uncertain, what are your plans for? I say plans, but yeah, I guess what are your plans for the future, if you have any? Or
Keep making videos. What would you say, Gabe?
For right now, I agree with that.
Any
Just keep
special
making-
projects or anything?
one
Well,
that
I know you guys do.
I mean, we do have
No,
something. In the
we do
works,
have
but
stuff.
Yeah, obviously
We're
we're
not
not
gonna
gonna
talk about
spoil
it,
it.
or-
We're not just
Yeah.
gonna bring it out now. Although me and Connor, while he was asleep, this is a big maybe, but we might do a. Me and Connor might do a game review of shitty ass games, Dark Souls 2. But yeah,
We're gonna have Josh come on. He's gonna be Armand Wade.
Oh my god.
Josh hasn't been in a video, has he?
nope.
No.
Not been
The only
on
one in the
Ramen
Discord
video.
that hasn't been in
And
a
that's
video.
the perfect way to introduce them, where me and
Introduce
Connor
him.
get to absolutely flame him. That's
Josh,
like-
I know you're watching. Why don't we just make a thing in the description that links to every single time we bring up a person?
And bring up every
we talk
person.
about.
Time we flame Josh. Time we flame Logan.
I'd like to thank my mailman for delivering that mail. I know you must get a lot of paper cuts. My garbage man for also delivering my mail.
I bet you smell really bad after the end of the day.
Yeah.
Oh.
Alright, let's see. What else we got? But what were we talking about? What were we talking about streaming wise? We were talking about how we think it's more personal. What would you guys think?
What do you? I know that like YouTube, like I think we all know more about YouTube. But what do you know about the Twitch atmosphere? Like, do you know about the people, the community? You got
Alright,
a good idea? of
Here's
it?
what I'll say about the Twitch community. There are good people. There are bad people.
Oh.
The
Call 'em
bad
out right
people.
now. Call 'em out.
I'm not going to name anybody specific, but I
mean,
really
Twitch
shouldn't
today
say. I
just
really
changed
shouldn't
policy.
say this.
I think that
There is. All right. Here's what
No,
I'll
you
say.
shouldn't say this.
Here's what I'll say. That way, it's not bad. There is a lot of. I want to say, segregation could refer to something that's not just race, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, just making sure. There's a lot of segregation when it comes
Jeff
to
Bezos,
the
I'd like
gender,
to
the
apologize in
genders.
advance. Please don't ban our Twitch account.
Wait.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, that's right. He owns Twitter.
Amazon.
Yeah, I forgot. Fuck.
It's kind of weird to think about like all these big companies that own all this stuff. Let's talk about Monopoly. That's
Wait,
a
wait,
fun,
wait,
fun
wait,
Monopoly.
wait, real quick. Obviously it's not Bezos is like well, it is Bezos's company, but it's not like he's not the one implementing these.
Yeah.
You know.
But I just say the highest person up because that's just the easiest to remember.
Yeah.
Also, he is the richest man in the
Yeah.
in the world, so
Yeah.
it is kind of
But-
a memorable
yeah.
picture.
Yeah, but there is a lot, and I mean a lot, of segregation that goes on
Like when it comes
between
genders,
men
not race.
and female, male and
Yeah.
female. There's
Yeah.
a lot. It's like I wish it wasn't this way, but it's the fact of the matter.
It's-
It is, and
I guess it would be more like different standards, I'd say,
yes.
or what you're trying to say. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we are going to talk about monopolies now.
Like the board game, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
fun game.
We just start playing Monopoly right now in the middle of a podcast.
Do you think they're
I call
eventually going to
Shrew.
take? Do you think they're actually going to have to eventually like break up the entertainment monopoly? Like
mean, like
Disney owning
Disney?
most? Yeah.
I think the thing with that is it's not a physical thing.
Yeah.
It's like anyone,
Yeah.
they don't really own a product like gas
se, but
or coal. So anyone can make a movie. Like that's unlimited.
but-
It just, yeah.
I would think it would help honestly with like some type of artistic views because if say Disney was to buy DC, we could have some of the dumbest crossovers.
Oh
Imagine.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Huh.
That'd be interesting. Disney buy.
So is it better or worse that Disney owns everything?
Worse.
It's not like they
Mixed
can.
bag.
I
Because of
mean,
their
they
copyright
can't really
laws.
control.
Star Wars.
That's true.
It's their copyright
Yeah.
Disney
laws.
does have
That's why it's not a
stranglehold
good thing.
on Laws.
You can't use shit Disney owns. You
God,
can't even
imagine if
put-
Nintendo owned everything.
Nintendo's just as bad. Shit.
Oh God.
Nintendo might be worse. Like Nintendo, I love your games.
How old?
YouTube.
I love everything about
Mario's
you.
almost 40.
Oh yeah, he is.
Oh no, public domain is like 70 years after the authors or the creators died.
Yeah, 70 years. Because I remember watching a video about, I believe I was watching a video about Maroon's 5 Memories, or I think it is what it's called. It's literally the same as Canon in D, but it's shifted in key. So I was looking up if they're allowed to do that. It's 70 years. I believe someone correct me about that, but I think it's 70 years.
I believe it is
after
70
the
years.
death of the artist. So like Beethoven, Bach, shit like that, you can use it. Yeah.
That really doesn't make sense. To me.
Pachelbel, which is the creator of Canon and D. Yeah. So theoretically, if let's say
70 years. 70 years.
Yeah, Connor.
It is
Let's
70.
let's say we wanted to make a song, and we.
I already know this. Like,
Excuse me.
I didn't know this because of like a music standpoint. I knew this because I watched some random video about how you aren't technically allowed to post pictures of the Eiffel Tower at night.
Really?
Yeah.
Because it's a work of art, and the lights on it are recent fixtures to it.
But you can do it during the day because the lights
Yes,
aren't
because
showing?
it doesn't have lights. Yeah, it doesn't show the lights.
Wow.
So that's why you don't really see
Sneaky,
pictures.
Sneaky.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Oh man.
And also, I want to read J.D. Salinger's second book. That's the guy that wrote How to Catcher in the Rye, and then he died halfway through.
I think I've heard of it. I think I've heard of that.
Oh.
Yeah, I think I've heard of that. So yeah, economics. How about them big
We went
business
from YouTube
practices,
to
huh?
Twitch to Monopoly.
Let's. What are we?
Well, yeah, what are we doing? Why are we talking about in economics? We're not
Because
even.
you just shift from thing to thing,
Yeah, that's how this works. Back to
like I
Twitch.
said, podcasts are tangents.
That's true.
Back to what I was talking about with the segregation in Twitch. Connor, do you have anything to add to that?
Great thing.
Segregation in Twitch, I don't really know. We haven't grown that big enough to honestly see it like impact us.
I feel like if we ever become a partner, we will have to deal with the bullshit. In fact, I could honestly see us getting banned one day.
Refer back to this video.
Which is why I am scared. If we are able to become partners, I would be afraid to become a partner.
So it's that thing of being small enough to where you're not
Yeah.
in that position of being targeted because they're not really focusing on you. And Twitch is just such a big website that they really can't look over every single one. Not that we're doing anything bad.
Yeah, no, 100%, we're fine. The worst.
But
thing
when you
we've
get
done-
elevated, the more you get elevated on a platform and the more you're representing it, then it's a thing of, well, we have to scrutinize every single thing they do. And if they do something bad, then it reflects bad on us because they have a bigger audience.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Twitch, it's just, I feel very strongly about Twitch TOS.
Yeah. And hey, they changed their terms of service today.
Wait, really? What did they change
They
it to?
just did. Well, it's about the whole dress code thing, I'll say.
Oh.
Finally.
Wait, didn't
so they
wait,
can
hold
be
up.
skimpier now?
No.
Wait, hold
No,
up.
no, not
Didn't
even
I hold
close.
up? Wait, didn't Idub's girlfriend get banned because she did some? She showed something or something,
Apparently it was because she was showing British TV.
and it had a
Which is
nude
what she
person.
said
It had
on-
a nude person in it.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that was her reason.
So that what Twitch said. Hell no to that.
Pretty crappy thing. It's about, okay, this is what they said. Update to our nudity and attire policy. We do not permit streamers to be fully or partially nude, including exposing genitals or buttocks. We do not
Hold up.
permit
Wait.
visible-
Let me cut you off there. Did you know that guys can't be shirtless on Twitch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, guys can't
Yeah.
have their
Cannot.
nipples out.
Oh, yeah.
Huh. That's why Tyler
is
One is always wearing like
Yeah.
a tank top.
Uh-huh.
Doesn't want to. For those present as women, we ask that you cover your nipples. We do not permit please under breast.
Yes.
Cleavage is unrestricted as long as these coverage requirements are met. Wait. Okay, sure,
That-
Twitch, I guess. That doesn't make sense to me.
Hold up, wait, read that last part. What'd it say?
Cleavage is unrestricted as long
What?
as these coverage requirements are met.
So,
So you're
as
just
long
telling,
as
so
you're,
you're
hold
telling
up.
me I could? You're telling me that I could just wear stars, like, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Please.
you could wear stars across your nipples, and that would be fine. So they say they have successfully made it so that the policies are worse. How? How is that even? How did you make something worse? Oh my god.
Dark Souls 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of nudity in that game.
No, I'm talking.
Oh,
I was like, he said, how can you possibly make something worse?
And it just reminded you of Dark
Yeah,
Souls.
that's just reminds me of Dark Souls 2. I have a really bad taste in my mouth for that game.
What's
Are
so
you
bad
okay?
about it? Okay, let's go into a
Oh,
Tell us
okay.
what's bad about Dark
Okay.
Souls, please.
Everything.
Okay.
The
First
bosses
off-
are half-assed, input lag,
I-
everything.
No, I'm going to name off every single boss that isn't a boss.
Hope you got your notepad hope you got your notepad
Yeah.
ready. It's about to be a long ass list.
So, I'm going to name off every single good boss and every single bad boss. Last Giant, he's a pretty good boss. He's just a giant.
Honestly,
Pursuer.
he's my favorite tutorial boss, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, he's actually my favorite too. I just think it's really weird that they'd put him in a really weird spot. Pursuer's okay, first bad boss is Executioner's Chariot.
Oh yes, absolutely.
So-
you probably will get a lot of hate for that though. Lots of people do like it, even though it's
I
the
don't care.
stupidest fight.
Josh can suck it. So imagine you're in a game that heavily prioritizes 1v1 fights, but you don't necessarily need to always be in a 1v1 fight. They took that very hard because half the game you are constantly having to fight multiple enemies at the same time, most of which can tank some of the highest damage. And this is coming from a guy that used.
Are you hitting stuff while you're like,
Yes.
they do the highest damage?
They do the highest damage, like, because I only use like ultra great swords, and for some reason there are enemies that just tank it like it's no big deal. So imagine that, and they somehow made dodge rolling worse. You're stuck in a giant donut ring, and there are a bunch of skeletons everywhere, and there is a horse-drawn chariot that will knock off a good chunk of your health every single time it goes around, and that's the entire boss
yeah.
fight.
Yeah.
That's an entire boss fight.
I think that's really all I need to explain about why that game is bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you would have probably loved to have seen me try for the 50th time, but the boss fight wasn't really that bad.
It's the bed of chaos of Dark Souls 2. And
It is definitely the bed.
If you don't know what the bed of chaos is, it's a dumbass flaming bed where you got to kill 2 pillars, and then the ground falls out from underneath you, and then you got to go kill the center core.
The only problem with the bed of chaos and Executioner's Chariot is not the fact that it's a boss itself, it's the fact of what they put before the boss. Because before Executioner's Chariot, you have to fight 5 like giant whipped and like 5 giant things that literally are hard as hell to kill, and they put 5 of them right next to each other.
Uh-huh.
And there's a red phantom that is like a tank right before the boss fog.
Also, if we do end up doing the series, as I mentioned earlier, about reviewing games, shitty games, that is the first game we will do. And then probably...
Yeah, we will totally do Dark
ET
Souls.
for the Atari 2600.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Don't do that game.
Yeah. What
Should I keep on ranting about DS2, or do you think you get the point?
keep
I
going.
think we all. No, I think.
Hey
we all
guys,
got-
welcome to the Dark Souls 2 podcast, brought to you
Yeah.
by Connor.
But yeah. I don't know.
Ugh.
That game has put so many scars in me.
I can only think of 3 good bosses, or I would say 4. Last Giant, Pursuer,
Fume Knight.
Lost Sinner.
But you haven't
Lost-
played Fume Knight yet.
I haven't played Fume Knight, so I don't consider
It's
him
good.
yet.
It's a good.
Lost Sinner, and
What about
the
Ancient
guy-
Dragon? I like Ancient Dragon.
No,
I
that is
love
the
Ancient
dumbest. No, there's
love
nothing
Ancient-
special. That is the worst dragon boss in the entire Dark Souls series, and I haven't even played Demon Souls. It's so stupid.
There's really, there's really
three
not
attacks.
a dragon boss
In Dark Souls 2.
No, in
I mean,
Demon
no,
Souls.
well, Demon Souls? Really?
Yeah,
I thought there was
really
like
not-
one.
Well, maybe
I
there
thought
is.
there was one.
I haven't played it, so I don't know. But I don't.
I
think
thought there was
there's-
one called God of Dragons or.
Oh,
Dragon
yeah. That's. I don't
God.
really consider that a dragon, though.
Isn't that boss literally like a stealth boss?
Yes, you have. They manage. They tried to put stealth in Dark Souls.
No.
Assassin's Creed.
The most stealthy thing you could do in Dark Souls is just sneak up behind someone and backstab them.
Yeah,
But you can't do that to a boss because
it's a boss.
it's a boss. And I'm pretty sure it's literally like the size of the Empire State Building.
Mm-hmm. It's a big boy. It's a big boy.
Spy.
At least 12 football fields.
Yeah, at least.
Yeah, we're American. We have a crappy measuring system. Woo.
Yeah, we measure stuff in football fields. Oh, and Velstad. Velstad's actually good.
Yeah.
That's the guy that protects the king.
Mm-hmm.
And he's actually pretty damn good. Only problem is, for like a mid to end game fight, you already know how to basically deal with them.
All right. Here's a question. For Gabe and Will, because I know how Connor's parents feel about it, because they know. But do your parents know about the channel, and how do they feel about it?
They don't, but they just know I record/stream sometimes, and they're like, okay.
What about you, Gabe?
I mean, so they're not really gonna care until like I make money, I guess I'd say, and that's the time I'm probably gonna tell them.
Just
I
like,
gotta set that up.
I don't care until you pay for my house.
I mean, kind of, but not really. I think it's not a I don't care thing. It's just
Yeah, I know. It's
it
just
doesn't really matter. I don't know.
What about you, Gabe?
My parents know they don't care.
Yeah, that's kind of how my dad is.
Also, I kind of don't want them to know the name of the channel because.
Oh yeah, I understand that.
I mean, I haven't really done anything crazy, insane on there, but I have friends.
Oh yeah, you got us.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I've swore in front of your mom before. Remember we were driving on the, and she swore in front of me too, because remember we were driving down the road, and someone cut in front of her, and she called him an asshat, and then we were just joking around about it and stuff, something like that. Although,
I guess with YouTube, it's kind of an in the moment thing, but I guess with Twitch, it's kind of like, well, we're doing it now and we're live, so you guys really need, you guys have to inform way more than for YouTube, I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
Right, Connor?
Yeah.
How was you? Have you ever been told by your mom or dad you need to calm down the streams or anything? Because I know you screamed. People have screamed on
I can speak for him. Absolutely, yes, I can speak for him.
I mean, not really the streams,
Piper.
just by added-
Yeah, she.
Oh
did.
no, yeah, she could care less about the streams.
But when we get to yelling, she's like, you hear from downstairs, Connor, shut the fuck up. Yeah, she does not like it. Ugh.
Yeah.
She's not making them big bucks off of Twitch.
Oh yeah. Oh my god. But yeah, it's fun. It's a fun time. And another reason I think your parents wouldn't really care, Will, remember your birthday?
Oh yeah.
Remember at night we were all like me and Ashton. I'm not going to talk about what we were doing. We were doing nothing sexual, don't worry. But because I don't want.
Well, no one was gonna infer that unless you say, "Oh no, nothing was going on."
Someone would have totally
nothing was
inferred
going
that.
on, but I mean,
Lego tires.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's the thing. That's the thing I'm not going to talk about.
Nothing but a bunch of inside jokes and obscure games, like Dark Souls 2. Yes, that's obscure.
Yeah, but we're not going to talk about them Lego tires, okay? But it was night. What movie did we watch that night? What was the movie called?
What was it called?
This is the end.
Yeah, it was like a post-apocalyptic movie. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Funny.
That was a pretty good movie.
Didn't they smoke weed in heaven?
Sure did. Yeah.
What fucking?
That's like if we made it. Well,
yeah.
we have movies in the works. Yeah, definitely. We have five.
Yeah, once we bring Landon on here, we're gonna talk about Landon and Friends.
We're gonna have
sure.
we're gonna have a movie. We're gonna talk about all of them. We're gonna lay out all the plots. That's the next podcast.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna get Donovan on as well. Ethan. We're gonna get everyone.
Donovan, I have a feeling would definitely want to do something like that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Movies and stuff.
No podcast.
Oh yeah, hell no. He'd be like, nope. Although I did tell him, I told him the other night, I'm like, so me and Connor are actually gonna follow through with the podcast idea. If you want to join, go ahead. He's like, all right. In other words,
Okay.
that's a no for Donovan.
Yep.
Oh well.
Yeah.
We like Donovan. We respect his privacy.
Yeah.
If he wants to,
We respect his privacy of not doing this podcast. Even though it's not really privacy, it's more like
not privacy. We respect his decision on not doing the podcast. His choice. We can't force him. And if we do try to force him, then that makes us assholes. Which we
obviously he gets his own mini-series that he's doing.
Yeah.
He's definitely planning that out.
Yeah, he's planning.
Expect that soon. He's not.
Follow the Holy Slice on YouTube.
He was going to start a Roblox channel, but he didn't end up doing it. I'm pretty sure because he couldn't get OBS to work, but I don't think that's what he will tell you. Mr. Duck.
Now that we've made it back to personal channels, we haven't talked about Gabe's yet. No feet, huh? How about that one? Wait,
Abandoned account? Did you forget the password?
Hold up.
My account was hacked. That's what it's called.
Was it really, Gabe?
No, yeah, it actually was.
Oh,
How does it get hacked?
Wait, what was it? It was No Feet 56, right?
But you can't look it up now because that's not what it's called. It's gone.
Yeah.
I mean, all the videos are still up though. It's like online.
Would you like to share it to the lovely people at home, Gabe?
How did you get hacked?
No. What the new name of the channel is, so everybody can.
No,
follow.
it's the exact same thing.
Oh, it is.
I mean,
exactly.
Gabe, you tell him.
Yeah.
Wow.
What? I don't know what to say. It's just a crappy little channel I made as a kid.
No Feet 56. I'm gonna find it.
Changing channel names. Never done that before.
Nope.
Now I'm just gonna go through my subscriptions and see if one of them. What letter does it? What letter does it start with?
I don't know.
Yes, you do. Oh wait, did they
I
hack
can
it
send
and
it.
like? Anyway, what were we talking about?
Connor's old Minecraft.
Oh, yeah, let's talk about that.
Connor's Minecraft.
I deleted everything.
Why?
That's fair.
I wiped it clean.
Like Logan did with the Russian video.
Rip.
Would you ever think of making another channel, Connor, or are you only gonna do a group thing?
I mean, I don't really know.
If we
I'm
become big
thinking
enough
of-
and can split up.
I'm thinking of doing both a guitar/music channel and a mainly focused around VR channel, mainly focusing around Beat Saber because I'm getting freakishly good at that game. Got to stay on that Beat Saber grind.
Mm-hmm.
But I was so close to FCing Rasputin today. I am so pissed. I was at the
On Beat Saber?
yeah,
You
I was
woke
at the
me up at
Yes.
2:00 in the afternoon.
Yes, I
just
was
to
so
tell me
pissed.
that.
I called Connor and told him that I was literally at there were 20 notes left, and I whiffed. I
We
whiffed
basically
so
woke
hard.
Connor up from hibernation because he didn't get any sleep for 24 hours.
Yeah, for
Imagine
like the
not
5th
sleeping.
time during this whole break thing from school.
Isolation.
Yeah.
This one wasn't on purpose though. I legit just could not
Oops,
sleep.
I accidentally didn't sleep for 24 hours.
He tells the insomniac.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're literally speaking to an insomniac.
How?
Cause
What's the matter? Just close your eyes and sleep. Not a problem, bro.
wait, do you have insomnia as well, Connor?
Fuck, I don't know.
He's self-diagnosed.
Because I believe me and Bishop have both been tested for it, and we both.
Bishop has not been on. Well, he's been on a stream, but not
Yeah,
a video.
Bishop's been on a stream, but me and Bishop have both got.
I
checked out,
remember
see if we had
specifically.
insomnia.
It had to
Dawson
have
doesn't
been Dark
actually have
Souls.
insomnia. Dawson has what's called epilepsy, which is
Wait.
Why did I say Did I really say
Epilepsy is
epilepsy?
completely different.
Narcolepsy.
He has epilepsy.
Which narcolepsy is where your body shuts down at random times, basically. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that.
No, that is
But
entirely
I
accurate.
remember we were walking home. We were walking home from. I think we went to go get Zaxby's that night. We went to go get Subway that night, and we were walking home, and like I see him. His eyes are all droopy and shit. We get to my house. He goes. Will, you know where the recliner is, right, in my house, like in the living room. Plops down. I go to get some cookies because my stepmom was making cookies. I'm like, I look at Dawson. He's like, I'm like,
He did have a tendency. He does have a tendency to just randomly fall asleep.
yeah.
Or from the times I've hung out with him.
And
So yeah, I can imagine that.
What sucks about the whole narcolepsy thing is there was a period where he was always sick. I don't know if that was causing it. I probably was, but he would just get sick, and we couldn't see him. We couldn't do anything, which really sucks when you can't see a friend who's sick or anything like that. And because he before that he hung out with us a lot, and when he just immediately started getting sick and stuff, and even to this day he still gets sick at random times. Do you remember? It was like in November, I think, Connor. But we were going to get him to hang out with him or something, and I called him and he's like, "Yeah, dude, I'm sick." I'm like, "Oh." And then of course you get sometimes where he's just like, "I don't want to hang out." And I'm like, "What the? What? We came all this way." Even though it's not that far, but
No.
yeah, we like Dawson. Dawson's a good kid.
I still can't believe that like he's a year younger than us. I don't
I know,
understand
it's
that.
nuts.
Because that explains why I never see him.
Mm-hmm. Same with Hollis, but with him you kind of
No,
know.
except I know because
Hollis has not been
I've
in
never
the show.
Hollis was on the very first stream.
He was on the very first stream, so you know.
Mm-hmm. He's a good guy too.
I'm just gonna even though I'm saying this, I'm just gonna assume most of the people watching this don't know even our names. Maybe they do. I don't know. You could be you could know all the lore of Redundant Ramen, but
Well, I am Colin. Connor, go ahead and speak.
I like how we did the introduction. How many minutes into the podcast?
Oh well, I did.
again,
Yeah,
we technically did.
I am Will. Yes.
That's Connor. Who
Gip.
just fuck.
I'm Colin.
And I am Connor.
Yeah, that's the only one that wasn't taken. Good job.
But let's see.
Deduction skills.
We got about time for one more topic. So,
Okay, I'm gonna fix your You know what? I'm gonna fix your intro. I'm gonna fix it.
Really? Fix our
I'm gonna
intro,
fix your
Will.
intro if we're already going back to the beginning.
All right.
You see, it's the beginning of the podcast, so just cut out this part and put it in the beginning, and then just cut out yours because.
I'm not cutting anything. This is a podcast. The whole effect of it is that it's a live take. It's a one take thing.
Leave every single part in.
Yeah, I know. I'm not cutting anything out.
Oh, okay.
Because the whole thing of a podcast is that it's in one take.
Poor Logan.
Yep, I know. I'm keeping everything.
Man.
But,
Okay,
all right, go ahead and do that
So
podcast.
fix our intro, Will.
Okay, so if you want to do a podcast, you have to make the introduction just the most hyper annoying thing to keep people watching, because that's how you do a podcast.
So just scream.
You just get as much energy as you possibly can out in the beginning, and then just do monotone voice for the rest of it.
Oh.
What we're doing?
So essentially, what we did.
No, not at all.
Well, then again, my intro was kind of monotone. Like, "Hi, welcome to the First Nudes podcast." You know.
I feel like all of us should switch from podcast to podcast. Like we just do a random spin, and whoever lands on does the introduction.
I like that.
That's a concept. We're doing that next podcast. Watch the next podcast with Landon.
Yep. Next podcast. Well,
We're gonna talk about our movie pitch.
Next podcast is probably going to be not Landon. It's probably going to be Dawson, because Dawson has a decent mic. Landon doesn't.
That's true.
We gotta get him. I'm honestly tempted to just get him a Yeti. Like, I feel like if we all put $25 toward it, we should just get him a Yeti. That way he can actually. But yeah, I mean,
Okay, let me fix the intro.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, this is what I've been waiting for.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to. Oh, I was strong there. That sounded like I was gonna beat you up in an alley.
Anyway, thank you.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Nood podcast. 4 dudes talking about kind of news, and today we have our special guest, Will and
Everyone.
Gabe. We are being hosted by
Us.
Colin and Connor, but we all work together as a unit. Really.
Hell yeah!
Because
Go,
really,
go
we all-
team. Everyone,
We
go,
all-
yeah, go team. 1, 2, 3 team. Anyway,
we all interviewed each other, really.
Yeah, honestly.
It's like if we all went around the room, like, talking about ourselves. That's basically what we did.
yeah. Anyway,
Because no one else was here to interview us, and no one was here to ask questions.
Anyway, thank you everyone for watching. If you want to check out more, all of our you can just go through the channel, look at all of our rest of our videos. Our Reddit and our Twitch will be in the description, as well as Will's YouTube channel. And if
Yeah,
Gabe,
my YouTube channel.
if Gabe has the balls to give us his, we'll link his, obviously.
It's
But thank you all.
Bro, it's my Discord profile too.
All right, thank you everyone for watching, and we will see you in the next one.
Yep.